All right, so we've got our next installment in this an 8-part series, and I keep forgetting that they don't have Explorer on this. You have to go to Classic, and then, all right, we have Explorer mode, and then, all right, so we've got our daily challenge settings. Okay. Um, so when you look at what's covered, you can tell most of the time you're going to be somewhere in a mod. This also looks like it. Um, and So just, so you know where there's coverage, it's in and around Amman, not including Asaka. Um, Madaba is covered. Assault is not covered. There's just the road going by it. Um, and then, there's some of these north-south roads are covered. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, so let's see. So we have let's see if there's maybe some of these subsections marked. There's Swelech. Um yeah, from the Arabic here it's Swelech. Okay. Um okay. Alshmesani and Abeli. Um don't see those. Okay. So Swela is that way. Okay, it's something Abu Shatai Street, north. Let's see, that's King Abdullah II Street, Yathrib. Wait, there's a better sign over there, maybe. Isam Abu Shatal, and Muslim bin al Walid. Okay, and then that was the one that's the direction to Suelo, right? Um, sorry, Suelech, right? It's Yeah, that's the problem of the way that things are written is you can't tell if the final H is silent or not. You can tell from the Arabic on the maps, but um, okay, so it was actually much closer to the city center than I was expecting. Um, we have Okay, so we were on Istiqlal here. Then that was that. Yeah, so this is where that was, right? And then Isam Abu Shapel was a little short thing. Okay. So it would have been hard to find. Um, okay, so yeah, this is what most of a lot of the rural rounds are going to look like. So um, yeah, this is a dry river bed, right? Uh, yeah, so this area, it's near the plate boundary between the Arabian and African plates. Um, Yeah, these are, I think these are acacias, or acacia, possibly, is how it's pronounced. that these are trees found in the Middle East and Africa. It's the tree that supposedly Noah's Ark was made out of. Um, I assume much bigger specimens than those. Um, okay, so that's interesting. The chevrons there. There's a little rock wall. Yeah, let's see. Okay, this road is kind of, off of north south, but yeah, that's a problem, like because, it's probably one of these, I'm thinking. Like maybe let's see. I'm think now the next question is which one. I think this one may, I think it gets flatter as it goes out in this direction. This I know is not covered. It's just the area around these roads and this one down to Aqaba and then not past there towards Saudi Arabia. Um, so I'm thinking maybe we're about here. Um, and yeah, so there's so far no evidence. Okay. Uh, Other countries that this could look like. Um, hey, those are like the Peru poles, but obviously this is not Peru because they have triangular white and red signs like this, and not the yellow diamond signs found in the Americas, Australia, and New Zealand. Um, right, that's the European type triangular signs. Um, Yeah, actually, desert in Peru can look this barren. In the far south. Okay, yeah. So we just got right at the end to the interchange sign. So we were close to El Aqaba. Okay, and yeah, that there's on signs. I don't know if how much this is going to matter or not, but a lot of places have an L at the beginning, which means the that may or may not be on the map. And I have found that signs can be inconsistent. So, if you find signs with or without an L before the place name, those are probably not different. Um, so yeah, so it looks like we were on this road 80, um, in these hills. Okay. Um, and so the part of Jordan that has coverage is pretty hilly. That it does get flat out here, but there's no coverage. And also, I was, when I mentioned the areas with coverage, also that I didn't get to the part north of Amman that there's no coverage out here, in this part of the metropolitan area, and not on these roads either. Like there's just a few roads up here that are covered. Jerash is covered, but that in particular, Irbid also has no coverage. Um, so this is one of those countries where awareness of the coverage limitations is useful. That if you have a small urban area, there are a lot of them that are eliminated by that. Okay. Hmm. So this it looks like there's more vegetation for Jordan, that is. Um okay, there's yeah, I would guess that this is probably a an area on the edge of Amman, and okay, so that way is north, so it's sort of a north-south road. Yeah, so it could be like out here someplace, I think. Um, let's see. Yeah, so land gets higher in that direction and lower in this direction, which that's the direction toward the Dead Sea. I think the whole covered area is like that. Um, that the Dead Sea is, of course, in the lowest part of the Great African Rift Valley. And is what is it, like 400 meters below sea level. Um, let's see, Al Nawatif Camp. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, I've noticed. You see this in, Jordan and some other Arab countries is, buildings with a top that looks like a castle wall. Has the crenellations on it. Um. Okay. Goodbye, it says. Okay. Let's see. Mahefta al Tafil. No, nothing obvious is a location in there. Oh, it was the provincial boundary here. It's up to Philo was on the mentioned on that sign. Okay. So there's that Al Noatif camp. Okay, and that so it was um you know uh there were at least things on the map in there. Okay. We have Okay, so this is a big road, sort of a north-south direction. Um, that I would guess that this has to be in or around Amman. Um, oh, maybe not. Aqaba, exit 9 west. Yeah, that's a good question. Um, that could just be, like, that Aqaba is just sort of the place toward the south, right? Yeah, yeah, because the airport is here. Um, yeah, exit 9W is that. Airport interchange 15. Oh, is that the highway though? Let's see. Wait, here's a limited access highway. Um, yeah, 15 is that highway. Um, maybe. Let's see. Airport is ahead. Um, it's kind of north-south. Yeah, airport is south of us. Okay, so right, same direction as Aqaba. Um, oh, they're named exits. So we have Madaba Bridge. Naur interchange. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, so Amman seems to have these prominent locations here that this somehow is not one of, right? There's no clear name on the exit. Um, Jordan Traffic Institute, okay. Um, yeah, so we've got fair amount of city on that side. Uh, Looks like olives on that side. Um, hmm. Cus- okay. Oh, it's at Custal Industrial. That's one of those locations marked. This is Al Custal. Okay. Um, so it was that interchange, which I'm guessing. Um, all right. Yeah, so the exit numbers are not on the map. Okay. Divided highway, again, like fairly major road in the country has to be. Um, yeah, metal poles. Um, Exit with no signage. Yep. Okay, I think this can't be very far south, right? Has to be. We did see environment like that at least as far south as Karak and Atafala, though. So in the previous round, so let's see. So I have a viewers. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Okay, it's kind of a north-south road. There's some directional signs. Oh, Jarash City, your bead. This is north. There's Jarash. Um, okay, so we're going north, it looks like. We could be maybe here. Yeah, it looks like there's a valley going in this direction, which, is not easily findable, probably. Which one of these is, okay, those are both double. Hmm. Yeah, actually, this looks about right, right? There's, road coming up. Um, yeah, so it looks like this is, a not very limited access highway, like has a lot of roads merging into it. Um, not constructed to US interstate standards. Um, right, so we have yeah, that does look about right. Let's see. So down there the okay, so it was down so that was this river valley. Okay. I did think of that looking at the map, but for some reason I talked myself out of it. Um, Foreign patrol station. Okay. Um, yeah, so that was the turnoff that we saw. All right. So not yeah, 15,000 is not bad for this map, I think. Um, all right. So we can do another game. What do I think about this? This is okay. So that's north. Yeah, yeah. Every place in this country seems to look like this, right? Like north-south road. These, okay. So these sorts of, yeah, these are relatively barren hills. That suggests maybe we're farther to the south. But like the hill, certainly the ones around Aqaba look like that. Um, where is their irrigation? Um, yeah, it's hard to tell on the map, because you've got, hmm. Yeah, I mean, usually if there's irrigation, the way that the only way to tell on the map is that it's followed by having population around. Hmm. Ah, so here you can actually see the other side. There's of the valley. Okay, there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's like too much discontinuity. Yeah, I think this could be the Rift Valley again. Right, but that I think maybe this is sort of northish along the river. Yeah, like this. Um, except then we would maybe we would be able to see the Dead Sea over there. Um, okay. Al Karak 50 kilometers. There's Karak. Um, okay, so what I said before, Al Karak. Okay, you look on the map. This matches the Arabic. There's the Al right there, Al Karak, except that it's not on the map. So yeah, so this is something to keep in mind in any Arabic-speaking country is that the map does not tell you which whether it doesn't do a good job of telling you whether there's an Al or not. So that's 80. So yeah, so we're probably near Atafila again. Um, except there's okay. Great. Yeah. Okay. So the bornage to Al Karak must have been, like that it's 50 kilometers if you go up here and this way. Um that yeah, that you see that a lot in that yeah, but you keep forgetting it that sometimes that they will list distances to places that are not actually on the road that you're on, where you actually have to turn and go somewhere else. Wait, this looks just like what we had before, right? There's yeah, that we had the control speed sign. Oh, yeah, this is not the same place, is it? Um, oh, yeah, yeah, that's the repeat. That's a repeat. Um, yeah, yeah, these things are gonna happen. So, this was Drosh, right? Um, and it was a repeat. Okay. Um, okay. So this is a born, and you can see here that this is in Arabic is actually KM here. So that unfortunately I can't read, you know, what do you call them? Arabic numerals. That it's a two-digit number. Um, I want to say that's like 75 or something, but I really have no idea. Um, Okay, it's Al Bahr Al wait, it's it's water something Al Bahr Al yeah. Hmm. I thought that might be a province name, which there's yeah yeah the does this even have provinces marked on it? Yeah, there's Aqaba, Ma'an, um, Tafila, Karak, Aman. Yeah, hmm. Yeah, yeah, looking at this this kind of like completely Martian appearance, yeah, this has got to be the far south, that just because of the coverage limitations, right? That okay, so we have that's south. Yeah. So it looks like it's some distance to the hills on this side. That's Israel over there. Um, wait, was that? Oh no, that's just a pile of rocks. Yeah, so this sort of extreme desert appearance is, is south of the Dead Sea near the border. Goodbye. Oh, this is one of those provincial boundary signs. Mahefta al Aqaba. Okay. So yeah. So it's Aqaba governor. It's Aqaba province. Yeah. So are we here or are we over here? Oh no, that's yeah. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So that's what it was. Okay. So we have something that may not be useful to a lot of you. If you see goodbye on a blue sign like that, read the Arabic, and that will tell you which province you're in. And some of the provincial names you may actually be able to get by comparison with the map because they're named after their capitals. Tafila. You can look over here. There, that's Tafila. Um, okay. Um, Aqaba, you can just look at the town that it's named after. Yeah, so that that might even be marginally useful. Okay, yeah, that you have a lot of these yeah, that you have these sorts of things in Jordan where that they've taken the camera out to some historical site. Um, okay, so this is in a village, right? Um, maybe if we go toward that mosque. Yeah, yeah, you see a lot of these kind of rock walls in Jordan and Israel, and even modern buildings will have uh, blocks made out of the same kind of stuff. Um, I can, there's other places, like, I should mention it since it's in the stream, like Yandex, our media coverage, like, okay, so there, yeah, so this thing even has uh, some more refined blocks in it. Yeah, where this is a mystery. I don't even see hills in the background, which there's a sign over there. Yeah, these sorts of historical sites, often if you can find the front of the place, Okay, so there's the little mosque again. Hmm. Okay, there's one with, yeah, this architecture is, very Arab looking. Especially with these things sticking out here. Um, yeah, so let's see. So there's some fields, it's relatively flat. I'm thinking maybe that means that we're north. Hmm, yeah. Something that you'll notice yeah, a lot is that there are not very many cacti in the views here. That cacti are originally native only to North and South America, and that that you find if you find cacti in the Middle East and Africa, they're ones that are deliberately planted. That you'll sometimes see. The main one you see is prickly pear cactus. Which has the flat pads, and that the prickly pear cactus is used, it was planted for food, and agaves, which are these big spikes coming out of the center. Let's see. So let's see. We have, yeah. So I think this is Amman again. Um, Basically because if it's Jordan and it's a city like this, yeah, very different in appearance from Dubai. Like Dubai is, it's so, it contains, like relatively glitzy areas, even, like and the non, that also, like outside of the high rise sorts of areas, Dubai is actually kind of, big and flat. Doesn't actually have this kind of taller buildings, like more. Okay, airport. Okay, so that way is toward the airport. Yeah, that's a common thing with English signs. They want to make sure that, people that don't know the local language know how to get to the airport. Um, okay, so here we have a sign that has just ICDL on it, center or something. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So there was an overpass here. Is that a road or rail? Yeah, that's another road. Oh, Prince Zayed bin Shakir intersection. So that probably, um, we can look for if there's one of these things. Yeah, there's no coverage out here. Uh, Beyond the city limit of Amman, I think is where the cutoff is. Um, okay, it looks like there are more of these things when you zoom in some more. Um, Oh, we have Jabal al Hussein as the is pointing. That means Mount Hussein, so that maybe that's a okay. Sports City Circle, Sahafa Tunnel, University Hospital Interchange. Yeah, maybe counting on those things is yeah, because I don't see that uh for the intersection, right? Um, right. Okay. Oh, this one 20,345 points, even better score. Yeah, so this one, yeah. So I'm wondering, um, yeah, it doesn't hasn't updated my best score, and so okay, so this is the third and last game. All right, yeah. So the way you tell between this and Tunisia, of course, is Tunisia is full of French, which you don't find in Jordan. The other language is English. Um, let's see, GMX Sonex 2016. Abdullah II bin Al Hussein Industrial Estate. Um, that may be findable. Okay, we've got city to the north. Maybe less city to the south. It's unclear. Uh, yeah, it just keeps putting us on these north-south roads. That. Okay, what do I think? Could it be this airport road again? Yeah. Also, this one given the size of the country, that you can, just being able to correctly guess them on is yep, California Palms. There, we have Abdullah bin Al Hussein Industrial Estate. Okay, so yeah, these are Mediterranean fan palms. That those you see typically in Europe. Um, at in all. Hmm, there's some signs up here. And we're south of the airport. Okay, so that's so um right. El Azraq. That means blue. Um hmm. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in that direction, right? That oh wait. Is compass says north, but that we're yeah, okay, so we were on this thing. Um Yeah, not find. Oh, there it is. King Abdullah II Industrial City. It said industrial estate on the sign. I think sometimes these things are translated automatically from Arabic, and so they may not actually match the English on signs. Okay. Um, I'm thinking I'm on again. Although like smaller city might be an option here. Um, yeah, I think that the entire area of coverage, though, looks fair. Well, I guess, Aqaba wouldn't look like that, right? Aqaba is on Mars. This is an area that has some vegetation in it. Yep, white and black curbs here. Like this you find in former British colonies, other, in warmer climates. Although not in southern Africa, I seem to find. Um, right, we got a lot of metal poles I've noticed, and these European standard chevrons, right, white and red. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe this is a small city. There's the olives. Um, yeah, yeah, like maybe here. Oh, that's interesting. Pavement bumps. Um, hmm. There's the hump sign. Yep. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much more on this. All right. Uh, it was Jerash. Okay, so I had mentioned before actually that this is a small city that has some coverage. So hmm. Right. So we have. So here again we have the sort of Martian, like southern desert appearance. Can't see the valley walls. Um, yeah, it's interesting. It looks like you can't see the valley wall that way, but you can see some stuff in this direction. Um, hmm, okay, so pick your north-south road. Um, I'm gonna take that one. Looked like there were some buildings. Okay, so still farther up. Ah, and I can't get close to them because the coverage ends. Okay. Yeah, so this thing is fairly close to the road, only a few hundred meters away. Yeah, I can't see getting too much, that. Wait, I can return to start and then go that way. And we have nothingness. Yep. Well, there's a power line, so this goes somewhere. And we time out. Okay, so there's two more rounds in the stream. Okay. Um, so it was even farther up than that, so um yeah, so we know that yeah, so it looks like on this road maybe, like the Martian appearance, like sort of extends farther to the north. Um and I think that this one, the 5, is not covered. Okay, so there's some grass here. Yep. Nice looking, like dry Mediterranean environment. Olives, Lombardy poplars, all the classics. Um, um, Mucha, Al Madina, that city, Al let's see, Al Harfiya, Al Harfiya. Okay. Um, this might be findable. Um, let's see. So we got Al Harfiya. Hmm. Yeah, I think that I think that the coverage doesn't go that far north of Jerash. That it isn't just that your beat isn't covered, the area around it isn't. Let's see. So let's see. Al Harafia. Yeah, also I don't know, I don't remember if they have this road or not, which would be distinctive. Um hmm. Okay. Also, that might not have even been the name of the place, right? We saw a city and then something after it. Um, yeah, city is Al Medina. Trucks compulsory. All right, we have, yeah, plenty of olives. Um, yeah. Hmm. Okay, so it was fairly northern. It was right near Alderash, it turns out. Okay, so yeah, so no idea if that was uh that might that what I thought might have been a village name, like maybe it isn't. Oh yeah, this this is great for visual appearance, like look at look at look at this name. You see, the Q and the F look alike, except that the Q has two dots and the F has one. So it looks like it's just four of the same thing in a row, you know. Cough, buff, okay. Uh, Last round, okay. So here it's yellow and black, so there's not a single color for the curb things. Yeah, yeah. Arabs like the castle wall thing. I've noticed. Again, um, is that that's a guy with a gun there on the. All right. Yep. There was a flag up there. A lot of the Arab flags are very similar in appearance. So um, let's see, Murkaz al Riyad. Um, let's see, that's center of something. Although, um, yeah, here it looks like it's Rais or something Rais. Um, yeah, so that sign has been successfully made useless. Let's see, back there, how much city was that we saw in the view? Yeah, we could be in an outlying part of Oman, like that's. We had a blue directional sign roundabout with this thing in it. Hmm. Wow. For a second, I thought that was actually an analog gas pump with, with dials. But no, no, it's just old looking. Um, so this was then one of the towns along here, Al Mazar. Right. Yeah. So 14,421 points. Okay. Yeah, so this was kind of the worst of the three, right? We got over 20K in that second round, so yeah, um, so not too bad. And now our next one, obviously after JO comes JP, Japan, and so that should become so the Japan stream should be the next one that comes out. And thank you for watching.